Hello everyone, and welcome to our final stop, Badlands, South Dakota. You heard that right. The last stop. Last stop of our trip.
Yep, for now.
For now. Last stop of camper life. Not the end of our journey. More on that later.
It's time to get summer clothes out. I think it might be like just now 75 degrees.
It's hot here. It's super pretty here. We're actually only like an hour away from where I was born, so
Maybe that's why you feel so good.
maybe. But that's why it was such a hard decision whether or not to leave Colorado, because we wanted Colorado to be our last stop of the trip. But it just wasn't doing it for us. So came to Badlands, and so far, worth it.
Pretty sick.
It is 77 degrees.
It's very hot.
We officially put the sleeping bags away for the last time.
Definitely not going to need them for the next couple days.
Yeah, we currently have all of the windows open pretty much in the camper, which we've never done before, but super excited to be here. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday. We have had another, oh my gosh, I was gonna say that we had a slow start to the morning, but actually we didn't, because it's only like 9 and we've been up for like 3 hours already.
Yep.
Because the sun rose right into our eyes, which was a nice treat. Looked kind of weird. So we've been up for a while, but we're just now getting out of camp.
Yep.
There's a decent amount of stuff to do here. We only have 3 full days here before we head home. I think we're gonna do Badlands today. We're actually maybe like an hour and a half away from Mount Rushmore, so that's gonna have to be,
And Crazy Horse.
and Crazy Horse, that's gonna have to be its own entire portion on the other side of Rapid City.
And there's like the Black Hills are over there, and if we were really feeling up to it, there's this big like rock formation over in Wyoming. I forget what it's called, Devil's Tower.
Devil's Tower.
So that might be like all tomorrow, and then the next day, maybe just go back in the Badlands and just kind of bull around for a while, and then come back and reminisce at camp for a while.
Yeah, we've been doing so much reminiscing for like the last week, honestly. I think we're just gonna take it easy while we're here. I don't know, like, is there a bunch of hiking and stuff?
I don't know what kind of hiking the Badlands has. I think it has some, but it also has a lot of like crazy overlooks and stuff. But honestly, drive around the park for a while. It seems like there's a lot of driving around the park, and then could just come back to camp and hang out. We have an overlook of the Badlands currently. So
Yeah.
like,
It's
pretty wild.
a really nice camp. And when we looked at the forecast before we got here, it was like one day had a high of like 80. And now when we look at the forecast, the next 3 days that we're here, the high is all 85. So I'm a little nervous and scared.
Yeah, this is by far the hottest we've had. So it'll be interesting to see if we can combat that, if we're just going to be hanging out at camp.
Pretty chill few days here, I think we're gonna have.
Yeah.
Everything is super hazy. I don't know why. You can kind of tell. It was like that all the way from Colorado, and we were thinking yesterday that maybe it was from wildfires, but it doesn't make a ton of sense that it would extend all the way here.
Damn. Did you see that bird?
Yeah.
Crazy. Had like the most yellow like
Oh, I didn't
front.
see that.
Although I don't know if it is wildfires, because I feel like we would have heard about that.
Well, and there's certainly not wildfires here,
Yeah.
you know? I think. I don't know. But it's super hazy for some reason, which kind of makes me sleepy. One other thing to note is that there's a ton of birds singing around our camp, and we have yet to see many birds. There's
I woke up to the noise, to like a constant chatter, not like 2 or 3 talking to each other, like a whole
symphony.
colony. And I've seen like 4 birds.
Yeah.
And you don't see any flying in the sky. That's the big thing.
So birds aren't real. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Potholes go hard on this road.
This road has some of the most insane potholes I've ever seen. You could take a bath in some of them. I'm not even kidding.
He's going slow because they're so crazy. That one is nuts. I don't know if you can really even tell how bad it is in the camera.
This might be the closest we've been to the entrance of the park.
Yeah.
You can see the entrance from the like where we pull out on the road.
Well, maybe if it didn't take 10 minutes to get out of the out of the campsite.
True.
But yeah, here's the entrance to the Badlands. I wonder why it's called Badlands.
Land's bad. And ironically, they were like, we cannot farm this land. It's bad.
Oh
Kind
my
of like
gosh.
that Bad Creek, Badwater Creek that we saw in Death Valley, where they were like, that's bad water. And they just called it Badwater Creek.
Badlands National Park.
Is that just like the way that the color is, or is that?
Genuinely was not expecting to see any more of those.
I knew that they were here, but that's
Bison. Do you think any of them like migrate from Yellowstone? How migratory are they?
I don't know. I think that they like have pretty good like. I think that they can migrate.
For centuries. Oh, whoa. Bigger than I anticipated. For centuries, humans have viewed South Dakota's celebrated Badlands with a mix of dread and fascination.
Oh.
The Lakota knew the place as Makosika. Early French trappers called the area La Mouviva Terre à Traverser. Both mean Badlands. The Badlands are a place of extremes. Your travels here may produce conflicting responses. You may visit in summer and curse the heat and the violent lightning storms, yet be excited by the wildlife and wildflowers. You may come in winter, chilled by the cold and the winds that roar unhindered out of the north, and still marvel at the exquisite beauty of the moonlight glistening on the snow-dusted buttes. Whatever your feelings about the Badlands, you will not come away unaffected. Stay a while if you can and let the Badlands reveal themselves to you. The so-called emptiness of the plains is full of traces of ancient life. You may see eagles hunt, wings outstretched over grasslands that seem to go on forever. Above all, you will experience quiet, the near absence of human noise. I want to know why.
Why Badlands are?
Why? How did this come to be? Like, what geological phenomenon created this in the middle of nowhere? Oh boy.
I'm gonna try to do it with no hands.
I don't know if that's a great idea.
Success.
OMG. The sweat is real. That was a pretty fun trail though.
It was just the perfect amount of like messing about.
Yeah. Also, coming back down the ladder was much harder than going up it.
Going up was no big deal at all.
Yeah.
It was just like get up. Going down was like scary.
Yeah.
How do they make these?
We found all the birds. Kind of freaky. They're swarming. Also, we figured out why it's so hazy. There's all the birds. Apparently there's fires in Canada. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Take a bite of your ice cream. All right, folks, we are back at camp. Time for a little siesta. There's a paraglider up there. Do we think he's stuck?
No, he's floating through the air.
He's doing it on purpose?
Look at the sun. It's almost like an eclipse. I can still get right into it.
We came back for our little siesta earlier, and we never left.
We've taken a couple walks.
But yeah, we walked that way, And then we had dinner, and then we walked that way. And I don't think we have many other plans for the night. We're actually, I find this interesting, we're on the like opposite end of the mountain time zone. So the sun wasn't setting in Colorado until like 9:30, but here it sets by like 8:30.
Also, it comes up at like
5 a.m.
5:40.
Yeah, but I think we're just
relaxing.
gonna keep on taking it easy here.
Pretty nice.
Good morning, people of America.
From our nation's capital.
We are here in our nation's capital
We're about to
today.
get into some national treasure shit. Did you see this? When we came into here, there was a sign that said said National Treasure 2 filmed here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, did you see it?
We just made it to Mount Rushmore. Everything I've heard about Mount Rushmore is that it's super underwhelming. I'm already very whelmed just from what we've seen.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
We'll see.
should I put on my tennis shoes?
I don't know if it's like hiking, but we'll be walking out for sure.
I'll put them on.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So, got some ice cream, and now we're doing the nature trail.
Oh no.
No, there's a bug in my ice water. Get it out. So, which of them boys would you want to kiss?
I would give Abraham Lincoln a kiss
Why?
for freeing the slaves. Who would you give a kiss to?
I would kiss Roosevelt
Why?
to thank him for starting the national parks. We own one.
Nice.
Honestly, this is shaping up to be a lovely day.
It is shaping up to be a lovely day.
And don't you dare throw my ice cream on the floor today.
Don't mix it with mine.
This is the spot. Dang, you can see his glasses. I didn't notice that.
Trying to pick his nose.
So leaving Mount Rushmore, heading to Crazy Horse, and my mom said, I mentioned this the other day, but I was actually born here. She said I was here when I was 3 days old.
Not at Mount Rushmore, but
Crazy Horse?
no,
Huh?
you're just born in South Dakota.
No, here.
You were born at Mount Rushmore?
No, she said I was here at 3 days
Oh,
old.
yeah. Wait up.
Which, like, I didn't know you were allowed to take babies outside at 3 days old, so
Yeah,
that's why I've got the spirit of adventure in me.
true. That's why you love America so much, too.
Connor said that he was feeling the urge to start a USA chant. USA! USA! And I said, and I would join in earnest.
I think you could do. That's one of the easiest places you could start a chant like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weirdly patriotic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, off to Crazy Horse.
Woo!
Okay, we just made it to Crazy Horse, and we're now leaving Crazy Horse. We don't really want to pay to get in. Our America the Beautiful Pass doesn't get us in for free because it's privately funded, which is fine. It just doesn't really seem like there's actually that much going on here. So we're going where?
To Wind Cave National Park.
It's a national park?
Wind Cave is, yeah.
Oh, cool. We're
Yeah.
going to a national park.
So kind of finishing the way that we started, because I think Caverns was our first actual national park.
And this is going to be similar
And
to
it's
that?
going to be like the same vibe as that. So
Oh, cool.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
But I figured it's like 1:30. Might as well do this.
Yeah.
Instead of like paying $25 to get in there just to.
Is it super far away?
It's a half hour, but it's through the Black Hills, so it's kind of a cool
Oh, okay.
drive too.
Yeah, this drive has been really pretty.
Yeah.
I'm surprised with how pretty I actually think it is here.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because it's like very empty, and then like suddenly you'll be in like hills with mountains and trees.
Yeah.
And I really like that all of the grass is actually bloomed here.
Yeah.
I think a lot of other places we've been, the grass hasn't actually bloomed yet. Bloomed? Does grass bloom?
It's just not everywhere we've been.
It's not green. Been dead grass.
I don't know if it blooms.
Wind cave.
there's like 30 right there.
There's approximately 1 million prairie dogs out here. I want to hold one so bad.
There's a couple right there. There's so many.
They do seem bigger though.
Yeah.
Do you think he's shedding for summer?
Yeah.
We found all of the bison. There's probably hundreds back up here. There's little babies right here. Hi guys. There's also a couple up here in the road. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh whoa, their hole is in the road.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He's defending their home.
I live. Are these in front of the fence or behind the fence? Oh, these are all right here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Watch out, guys.
Everybody watch out.
Oh my gosh, they don't want to move.
Is that one moving? Kids are adventurous. Like, all the adults go down in the hole and this little guy's like, I'm just hanging out.
It's crazy, the like little ones versus the big ones. Also, they're so loud. I feel like in this shot alone, you can see probably upwards of 50 if you look. You can hear them chirping out there. That one's chunky back there. These bison are so much bigger than the Yellowstone ones, we think.
Oh, look at the mom and the baby.
Oh, this baby's tiny.
He's practicing.
See the other baby in the back?
Mm-hmm. It's crazy that that's just a bark.
That's a baby.
Mm-hmm. That might be the smallest baby I've seen. That one's tiny.
Bad news. The tours for the day are all sold out. And we're like an hour and a half away from our camp right now. And tomorrow is our last day. And the woman recommended that if we wanted to get a tour tomorrow, we needed to be here as close to 8 a.m. as possible, which we were planning to kind of have a last hurrah at camp, make one last big breakfast. So we're gonna have to see if we actually make it to Wind Cave.
Yeah. At least the above ground is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been a really beautiful drive.
I think that we were technically in the Custer State Park, but
For some of it, yeah.
unironically, some of the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen. Even though it's just like prairies and stuff, I don't know, it gets me. It's just fun.
We were gonna try to do showers tomorrow so that our drive home, we're not disgusting in the car for like 18 hours. But given the turn of events and because we didn't do Crazy Horse, I think we might go and do showers now in Rapid City. The city of my birth. I think, or I might have been born at Ellsworth
Air Force Base.
AFB. Yeah, I don't know which one I was actually born in. Whenever I do Zodiac stuff, I put in Rapid City.
Yeah.
So heading into Rapid City. What's the capital of South Dakota? Pierre?
Might be Pierre.
I think it's Pierre. You would think it's Rapid City. That's kind of one of the only places I
would
can
think
name.
it'd be Pierre or Sioux Falls.
Oh, it might be Sioux Falls, actually.
But I think it is Pierre. What's North Dakota's capital?
I was going to say maybe one of those is
I don't even know a city in North Dakota.
North
There's one that starts
Dakota.
with an S.
Is that Sioux
Fargo.
Falls? Fargo?
Fargo, North Dakota.
Weird. Yeah, I'm not convinced North Dakota is real. Alright, I think I'm going to take a nap.
Allie asked me to play Dead today, so.
I want to hear the Goose version of it.
You want to hear Goose Peggy-O?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I have service for that.
Oh.
Luckily, I have Grateful Dead Peggy-O downloaded.
I do have Peggy-O stuck in my head. Peggy-O. This one's getting pretty close.
Hey, buddy.
Even?
And baby's following.
Gosh.
This is the closest we've been to a baby. Oh, come on now. That is too cute.
That thing got so close, Connor rolled up his window.
Look at its horns.
Yeah, it definitely would mess you up.
Stinky backside.
The babies are for real the size of like a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Also, I got bit by a spider. Whoa! There's like hundreds out here.
Easily like over 200.
That one kind of has like curly hair. Shower time. Rapid City kind of is hopping. We might come back here tomorrow for one last dinner.
What do I look like? Lieutenant Dan.
You do. Today's the day, guys. Last day of camper life. Sad. I think we're going to treat ourselves to a really nice breakfast at camp. Don't know how much we'll be doing on camera today. I think we're just trying to really soak it up.
Yeah.
Breakfast time. Got all the prep done. Had to pull out the big boy for this job. Coffee is done. Probably saute the onions a bit before we add the potatoes too.
Yep.
So we just ate our lovely breakfast and called up to the park to Wind Cave to see if they have any more tours for the day, and they're sold out. It's only 10:30. She wasn't kidding when she said get there as close to opening as possible.
Yep.
We gotta find a new game plan of what we're gonna do today.
Who knows?
Here, I'll give you a look at our final product of dinner, or breakfast. Pretty yum.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, but I think we accidentally got a sweet onion instead of a yellow onion. So it was really sweet. Well, the day is getting away from us. I'm thinking this is shaping up to be the hottest day that we've been here.
And we managed to just sit in the sun for...
We've just been sitting in the heat. Which is kind of nice. A little sunbathing.
I liked it. I just been listening to music.
Yeah. But now I think we are ready for a little bit of adventure.
We can go in. So we went in and did this way.
Yeah.
Go in and do this way.
Is that a road?
Yeah.
Why is it black?
That's just like a gravel road.
Oh,
And
great.
then maybe just kind of drive around. I don't really have a plan, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. We talked about going into Rapid City for dinner, which we don't really have the accoutrements for dinner at camp tonight. We finished our hot dogs last night. A lot of cool spots in Rapid City. So my mom said that, sent me the name of her favorite restaurant from when we lived here. So see if that is still around. Also, she told me that I was born, well, she didn't tell me this. I was born on October 2nd. And she said, she told me that we moved from South Dakota on October 17th. So 15 days I lived here. World traveler. think we might have just found Connor's favorite place. Record store / disc golf store. Connor doesn't like him. Oh, yep. Good morning. From the last time I have to brush my teeth into the trash can. Sad day. I was mostly sad yesterday.
Yeah, today I'm just ready to go.
Yeah, today we just have to be in the truck for 20 hours. Last day. Last day of camper life. The adventure's not over yet. You'll just have to tune in next week to see where the wind takes us next. All right. Last teardown. Very, very bittersweet.
Excited to go home,
But like we said, the adventure's not over yet. So tune in next week.
just this part of it, so.
There's more to come. Goodbye, open road. Goodbye, freedom.
Goodbye, everything I wanted it to be.
Goodbye, bugs and brushing our teeth into a trash can.
Goodbye, waking up to the sunrise.
Goodbye, feeling the wind on my face.
Goodbye, getting stuck in the mud.
Goodbye to having no curfew and no wake up alarm.
No rules.
Sad.
Yeah.
And goodbye, everyone else. We'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me.
Plot twist. We're having a full circle moment, and quite possibly in the worst way possible. So, the hubcap fell off of the tire. That is the reason we broke down on the first day we ever tried to leave for this trip. We're in middle of Iowa right now. This is what it's supposed to look like. On the other side, fell off again. And this is what this side looks like, which is almost exactly what happened when we left. Before, the only thing is before, all of the nuts and bolts fell off because the tire rim was damaged. We're in another situation of just not being experienced enough to know whether we should be driving with it like this or not. We're also probably
We're like 10.5 hours from home.
over 10 hours from home. At the beginning of the trip, we had to take the camper into a shop and leave it there for half the week, which we really don't have the liberty of doing right now. We're on a pretty tight schedule to get home at this point. All right, we'll keep you posted.
Drove.
Okay, so we called Connor's dad, and he says we're good to go.
I thought we were good. The hubcap just fell off. And we know that it's the right assembly and everything, so it's just gonna get really dirty, so when we get home I'll have to clean it out and probably put the goop up in there, but as far as like getting home, it's not structurally bad, it just fell off, it just popped off probably one of these bumpy roads in Iowa.
All right, placing our lives in your hands, Jeff. It's been a beautiful drive. South Dakota, surprisingly gorgeous. That's what their tagline should be.
We're in Iowa now. Back on the road.
If you're seeing this video, we survived.
We made it.
All right, see you soon, Cincinnati.